No one really thought that one light sentence that Jungkook said to Taehyung would turn into a big mystery that shocked the army around the world. It all started so simple, so casual, so ordinary. At least that's what it looks like on the surface. The cameras were recording the end of a shoot, the studio lights were dimming, the staff were tidying up the equipment, and the two men, Jungkook and Taehyung, were sitting side by side as they had always done so many years ago. They chatted with a small laugh, as if the world was not watching them from behind the scenes. But the world records every second, every movement, every look, and every word. Nothing escapes the army's eyes. That moment happened so fast. Jungkook stared at Taehyung with an expression that wasn't easy to explain. Not too serious, but also not completely relaxed. A warm look, as if he were talking to someone he trusted more than anyone. He said, "Without you, everything would be nothing." A sentence spoken with a chuckle, a tone that sounded like a joke, but the expression of his eyes was not entirely in tune with that laugh. A pause occurs, a small silence that lasts only a fraction of a second, but enough to make the atmosphere change. Taehyung turned his head, looking back with a faint smile, a smile that might be hiding something, or maybe just a spontaneous response from an old friend. It's hard to guess, hard to analyze, and that's precisely the beginning of everything being great. Jungkook, as if realizing he had created something too honest, added quickly, "Just kidding, don't take it too seriously." His tone sounded lighter, yet there was no depth of laughter in his eyes when he uttered it, as if he laughed at his own sentence, not because it was funny, but because it was the only way to protect its true meaning. And like an iceberg that only reveals its top, those words hide something much deeper beneath the surface. Is it true, just kidding? Or was it a veiled confession that had to be quickly covered with humor so that no one would notice? That is the question that is now burning all over social media. Some immediately considered it an ordinary joke, showing the closeness of two friends who have been together for more than a decade. However, there are also those who argue that there is no person who says such a sentence without a hint of honesty hidden in it. The debate gets bigger as the video cuts are zoomed in and slowed down by fans. Some analyzed Taehyung's smile, which they said looked like someone who had just heard something he knew shouldn't be said in front of the camera. Others noticed the way Jungkook lowered his head after saying "kidding," as if embarrassed by being too open. The fact that neither of them gave any clarification only makes the speculation even bigger. ARMY knows their friendship is deep, but moments like this, which feel personal, spontaneous, and honest, always raise question marks. What's more, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung has long been a hot topic of conversation. Not just because of their closeness, but because of the way they look at each other, support each other, love each other as human beings who truly understand each other. Many believe the two have an emotional connection that cannot be explained by the word, just friends. Jungkook's sentence, although closed with a joke, rekindled a wave of theories and interpretations. Meanwhile, sources in the entertainment industry are starting to speak out, not officially, but through rumors circulating quietly behind the scenes. One of the rumors is that Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship is getting closer than ever, mainly because of the pressure of work that makes them only able to lean on each other. Other rumors even mention that the production staff was used to seeing them calm each other down after a hard day. Are these rumors true? No one can be sure. But the public knows that when rumors keep popping up, there must be something triggering them that on the other hand. There are also those who argue that Jungkook uses jokes as a defense mechanism. That sometimes, when a person says something too frank, he will cover up his embarrassment with a joke. Moreover, Jungkook and Taehyung are used to living under the public spotlight. Not all feelings can be vividly expressed. Not all things should be left unfiltered. Some fans even argue that the phrase "joking" actually confirms the honesty that he is trying to hide. Surprisingly, after the video went viral, the two seem to calm down even more. They stay together at the airport, smile at each other at concerts, support each other even in the most difficult moments. No signs of awkwardness. There is no distance. If it's just a joke, then it's only natural that they stay as usual. However, if it is something deeper, this means that they're already comfortable enough with each other not to worry about whatever the world thinks. And that's why the army can't stop talking about it. Because in the end, what made the moment so powerful was not just his words, but the way the two reacted. Such closeness cannot be faked. It can't be made up. It can't be engineered for the sake of the camera. It is a comfort that is only born from a very long, very deep, and very sincere relationship. Is it just a friendship? Is there something more emotional behind it? The public may never be completely certain, but one thing is certain. The sentence is not just a joke that can be simply forgotten. Jungkook's words may be wrapped in a joke, but the impact is real, the emotions are felt, and his relationship with Taehyung becomes even more interesting to observe. The world can argue all the time, yet only two people know the truth, Jungkook and Taehyung himself. And whether it was a joke or not, that moment has become one more proof that their relationship is something that cannot be ignored without a little joke. One smile, a look that cannot be lied to, and the world fell into a mystery that has not yet found its end. But the story does not stop there. As if the universe wanted to test the limits of their relationship, a new incident again sparked speculation. 2 days after the prank went viral, fans' cameras captured Jungkook and Taehyung walking out of the training building at almost midnight. No staff, no crew, just the two of them. Jungkook walked half a step behind, then accelerated his pace to match Taehyung, as if afraid to let even the slightest distance form between them. Taehyung took a glance, smiled a little, and Jungkook returned the smile in a way that was too gentle to be called a joke. They spoke softly, almost in whispers, as if afraid the world heard. And again, joking doesn't look quite the same as the version that the public cameras show. Upon arriving at the car, Taehyung opens the door first, but does not enter. He turned to Jungkook, raised his eyebrows, and asked a quick question that didn't sound clear in the recording. Jungkook replied, "I didn't mean to misunderstand you at the time." A sentence that left fans speechless. A sentence that will only appear if the initial joke does leave something more than just laughter. Taehyung was silent for a few seconds before finally patting Jungkook on the shoulder and getting into the car. Jungkook's expression at that time was very difficult to explain. Not sad, not embarrassed, not nervous, but a mixture of everything. Like someone who just revealed something that he should have kept to himself. When the video began to spread, opinions were again divided in two. There are those who think Jungkook just doesn't want to be accused of saying something too sweet and wants to make sure everything stays normal as usual. But others believe that the phrase carries a much deeper meaning, as if they fear Taehyung is interpreting the honest side of his joke as inappropriate in the world spotlight. If that's the case, then Jungkook isn't just setting the record straight. He's protecting their relationship to keep it comfortable, confidential, and safe from public interpretation. Interestingly, Taehyung responds to everything calmly. No sign of getting upset, no sign of moving away, no sign of defensiveness. It was precisely in their next schedule that Taehyung initiated more physical contact, patting Jungkook on the back, holding his arm when he got off the stage, even waiting for Jungkook when he was about to leave the building. And every moment of it is captured by thousands of pairs of eyes that never stop paying attention. It was as if Taehyung wanted to show that nothing had changed, or maybe that nothing needed to change in the first place. To this day, the debate continues. One insists that all this is just evidence of the closeness of two old friends. Others believe that there are emotional dynamics that cannot be explained by the word landscaping. But in reality, whatever happens between them, whether it's a joke, reality, or something in between, they take care of it in an amazingly adult way. Not defensive, not selling plays, not trying to seize the moment for imagery. They just continue to be Jungkook and Taehyung. Two people who grew up together, worked together, hurt together, and still look out for each other, even in the middle of a world too noisy to give them breathing.